Also in the backfield, we have young Jonathan Brooks from Hallettsville, Texas, a small program, but he put up monster numbers in his high school career. And the coaches feel like he has major upside, but getting his first moments out here at tailback at the University of Texas. And there is Brooks, his first carry as a Longhorn. Look at the future. A lot of these key positions. Brooks running right into a tackle, still fighting in the backfield with Hudson Card. To Brooks. Brooks staying upright to the 20.
Watch the push up front. Watch the, talk about resetting the line of scrimmage. All the offensive linemen are 5 yards.
Had made 8 straight stops on 4th down coming into this game. Davis motions to the bottom of the screen. Brooks, a little wiggle, but the Rice is there. And of Hudson Card. Woodard. There's a man in motion. Brooks going left side. Brooks, first touchdown as a Texas Longhorn from a tiny town playing small-time Texas high school football to the big time 17 yards later. Pitch to Brooks, and hit at the line of scrimmage.
Hard work really pay off.
Learned a lot backing up Sam Ellinger for 3 years as Brooks showing the shakes, showing the moves, looking for a sideline. There's a stiff arm there, and he gets to the 50-yard line. Run in the way, 2-4 moves.
My bad, Jonathan Brooks. Watch this cut. My bad. 24. That's a crime right there. You should put him in prison. He made 24 for Rice look bad.
25 yards for Jonathan Brooks. The freshman getting his first time. Said he would not make contact with Ellinger leading up to this game as Brooks is still dancing. He's fighting. He doesn't run, he fights when he runs.
Puts up L1 to stiff arm. Watch Jonathan Brooks right here. Hit the juke, the spin go backwards, hit another spin and a stiff arm. He pressed both buttons at the same time.
There's feedback from what he saw from Casey Thompson's performance. Brooks again, dance with who brung you.
True freshman Jonathan Brooks, who's got 9 carries this season, is in at running back. Hudson Card getting another series at quarterback for Texas, and a penalty flag. Delay of game. There's Brooks. And he keeps going and has a first down. 35-yard line. Timeout. They just get the play off. And up to the 38-yard line is Brooks.
Wouldn't be amazing for Harbaugh.
Good point. Good patience by Brooks, and has a first down.
Tom? Yep.
The ability to win the line of scrimmage and run the football, and it opens up so many things for this Sark offense. He even told us he wants to continue to get Hudson Card looks. He wants to keep him engaged.
Brooks picking up the first down. Now Bill O'Brien going to Oklahoma to be the guy.
Goes about his business each and every day. It just really adds quality tools to your tool belt.
The practice time is not translating consistently to the game.
Jonathan Brooks gets a touch.
Or playing time, and that's Jonathan Brooks right now.
Washington in motion. Brooks gets it again, probing towards midfield.
Release and a stronger whip, no question.
Brooks on the toss to the edge and spun down. Out for the remainder part of this game. What appeared to be a left arm injury. Jonathan Brooks in to replace him, and he'll get the handoff straight ahead. Strong finish. Try to find a way to bracket and spy on Xavier Worthy. He's been targeted almost 20 times tonight, clearly not 100%. Brooks on the swing pass makes a man miss and picks up another first down.
I think if you're Kansas defensively, you just want.
That's Brennan Thompson, the speedster, checking in at receiver. Jonathan Brooks with his first carry and touchdowns, not in his career, his senior year of 3A football. Lead. Card to Brooks, and Brooks is hit close to the line of scrimmage.
But you still remember you're going against a different type of talent next week.
What's that going to look like against a offensive line of first-rounders to be?
And even on another guy named Dallas Turner, who's one of the best young players in college football.
We haven't even mentioned the defending Heisman champ as Brooks tries to get the edge and cannot get past Vigors. A good tackle.
It takes a team effort to win.
And it's official as Brooks finds his way into the end zone. College game day will be here next week.
A guy like Jonathon Brooks, because you start looking at this running back room and saying, all of our running backs are making plays.
Ooh.
Great job by the offensive line.
Juan Davis
Brooks hit the hole. Brooks found the end zone. It's not just one guy, it's all the guys. That tells me their coach, Tashard Choice, must be teaching it right, and these players must have the talent to make it happen.
It's difficult. You can find out a lot about the guys you're going to build your program with in the future in situations like this. It's difficult when you don't really know who you are to play good quality defense.
Brooks again, and look at him go. And it's another Texas touchdown, Jonathon Brooks.
They just continue to pound them on the ground, and Oklahoma's defense wants none of it. It's
win against West Virginia, start 3 straight games, had 3 touchdowns last week. And they are quick to laud him, Katie.
hot pursuit via the portal.
Everybody's looking to be the man. Where can I play?
And it's understandable, but think about if you don't, you could be in real trouble.
They're down in 5, Brooks, but I just love what that report Katie gave about how Sark appreciates this young man. Is so grateful of you.
Do you take genuine offense to a fried charcuterie board?
Very much so. Not as much as I would be offended with the fried lasagna. The fried lasagna, as the son of an Italian immigrant, I'm just ready to get the first flight out of here right now. But that fried...
what you two are talking about. I'm trying to get my post-game ready, guys.
Starving. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathon Brooks tackled for a loss here.
Class, 8 total wins. They're bowl eligible this year, 6 wins. They've invigorated a fan base here in Lawrence, Kansas. As another new running back's going to be in there, and pretty much anybody who touches the ball. Brooks stays on his toes and gets across the 35, picks up 2.
It's amazing.
I'm going to call that the free flow. Brooks tripped up at the 30 to 100 yards on the day. Brooks the handoff, full head of steam, and he's got it. Just Arthur with the SMU won a Super Bowl as well as they push the pile forward, and Brooks is dumped down inside the 5. But Jordan appreciates you.
A lot of love.
3rd down carry, Brooks is going to be short, but it will be a 1st down and goal set up. Brooks the back, pitch it to him. Brooks stopped at the 4, loses yardage. Born into it versus learned behavior. We're going to get deep into that late in this 4th quarter. Brooks another handoff, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Texas. Jonathon Brooks with his 3rd score of the year. This time
a point of attack. Texas run a little same side ball handling. It's to the offense's left. As we look at it going to the right, that's where the back is. That changes up how the defense fits it. Jonathon Brooks says, I'll do the rest.
And touchdown. So Ewers Day over 12 of 21, 106 yards and a touchdown. Brooks, who scored on the last.
Attack Kansas's weakness, and that's running the football.
Keep with the game plan. Brooks is wrapped up at the 30 and loses 1. 3rd and 5. Handoff, Brooks turns on the speed. 1st down and more, and you can kiss him goodbye. Jonathon Brooks, 70 yards, touchdown, Texas.
Yep, I love it. I love it. You watch me. Watch Gunnar Helm back blocking. I'm going to take that cut, get the vertical, break 2 tackles, and it's a house call.
Certainly a significant.
And that one was whistled dead pre-snap, and movement on the Texas offensive line. They've started.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 85, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Green has man coverage right now.
They empty the backfield. Brooks split out. They go to him near the sideline, trying to find a block, and Brooks gets only a couple of yards.
Action. Struggled a little bit on hitting those deep balls consistently
down the stretch.
A little hesitation by Jonathon Brooks before he picks up 4.
Inch up, and that's when that shot play can hit right behind it.
Worthy's been a great weapon. Big 12 Offensive Freshman of the Year last year. The first for Texas since Colt McCoy. But that one is blown up.
I said I was like a sponge. I soaked it up. So I feel like that was a big part of my development that helped out having missed that senior year.
They'll run it with Brooks. The other aspect of that.
Now Washington playing soft zone, and right now Quinn Ewers being really accurate with the short passing game.
Play action again. And he's able to get it out to Jonathon Brooks. Brooks all the way! Touchdown, Texas! He's sprung free for a 34-yarder in the first touchdown of the night for the Longhorns.
A couple of different players had to go over, try to calm him down. I'll give Quinn Ewers credit. Tom, he was one of the first ones over, kind of backed him off, saying, hey, stay off my guys here. Let's try to calm down a little bit.
Open spot.
Only the 5th catch of the season for Helm. They'll run it this time. Quick move at the outset by Jonathon Brooks. It'll be a net of 5. It's Brooks again, and he will churn and end up in the painted end zone. 3-yard touchdown plunge, and the Longhorns.
2nd down and 10 for Texas. Quinn Ewers back at the controls. He will roll and spin and throw it for Jonathon Brooks, and the sophomore tailback is gone. Touchdown, Texas.
He loves the pre-snap motion as much as anybody in college football. You can see the eyes of the defenders there. It confuses them, and on top of the motion, you then throw it back to a screen, and look at the big men get out in front. Jonathon Brooks' first career touchdown were against these Owls 2 years ago. He saw nothing but pay dirt right there.
All 5. First down run for the Longhorns, and Brooks through the car wash, driving forward.
And just compare and contrast the movement that you're seeing. Look at the movement at the line of scrimmage with the guys in white pushed off the ball, and as you said, Chris comes in and pushes the pile.
And now a bit of a running rhythm for Steve Sarkisian. Pass of 20+ already today for the Longhorns. They will run Brooks, and
Steve Sarkisian said it's got to come to life here down in the red zone.
Off the motion by Worthy. Ewers this way, incomplete, drop by Brooks. Baxter had that run. Brooks with this one, and the run game cooking now.
Nonsensical.
A long while since they've had a first-round offensive lineman here in Austin, as this is going nowhere.
Toes in around that thing. He's got to stay away from it there.
Brooks on the run, and it's 3rd down. It's a run, and it is short, it looks like.
Love the execution of his defense.
2nd down run, and what a job by Brooks to somehow gymnastically keep his feet.
T2, and it is a one-on-one. You'll see Sean Fresh, number 1, come up. Worthy does his job at the unblocked safety right here. And that's Gabe Taylor throwing a shoulder. You've got to throw more than that.
It's 3rd and 4, so the opposite of what Rice got in the last drive. Rice, after the injury, 1st down for the Longhorns, and Jonathon Brooks back in, and he is belted down.
Even if you show it, you know what you want to do, rep it, and rep it well to have that success.
Makes sense to me. Here's Brooks. And he is done.
Of Quinn Ewers' game, we saw an awful lot last season.
How much of that is the new body type?
There is no question. It's a ton to do it.
Brooks for a couple of yards.
This here early would be highly beneficial.
Neither team's converted on a 4th down so far, and that has changed. Jonathon Brooks moves the sticks for Texas.
3rd down, nobody accounts for Ewers, and he does a good job seeing it, picks it up.
Jonathon Brooks, sophomore from Huntsville. His end. Play action. Ewers has plenty of time, scans and checks it down to the tight end, Jatavion Sanders. The ball comes out, a scramble for it, and it looks like Texas may have retained possession. They're going to hand it off to Brooks. He plows across the right side and picks up a few.
Up there, Kevin Steele wants to see you wrap up.
Playing fast again, Brooks a swing pass. be a factor as we grind on here. A lot of traffic in the backfield. Ewers flips it, and it's broken up beautifully. Kool-Aid McKinstry came flying across to prevent what looked like a touchdown.
Outstanding poise here by McKinstry because he sat back, read the quarterback's eyes. They tried to troll the entire Alabama defense to the offense's right. He stayed home, recognized the back Brooks slipping out. He dialing up there on those early downs. He's able to dislodge that ball.
And they'll run it off the left side on second down, and Brooks off.
Slow developing counter play. Going to follow around that right guard, Hudson, and also the tight end, Sanders.
Playing with tempo. He plowed forward. He didn't get it. Up 4th down. And they're going to try to sneak it with a push. The ball actually goes to Brooks. He juggled it, held on, and they moved the sticks.
That ball came out.
Yeah.
Ball came out.
He just
Not only is he short, that's a fumble. I mean, the timing of that just felt off. That ball went through his legs. Somehow, you got Brooks who looks down, and he never had it. Never had the football.
We're going to discuss whether he was down before the ball.
How can you be down when he didn't have it? He didn't have the ball. Seen him use his legs a few times tonight.
Brooks made that. Head coach putting it on the line. And Brooks fighting. I don't think he got there. Dallas Turner wrapped him up. And this time it is in to stretch this to double digits. Worthy in motion. Brooks fights to the end zone, and Texas quickly cashes in to build the lead. What an incredible turnaround in the last few plays.
Heck of a job of executing up front. Good effort here by Brooks. There was some initial penetration. The leg drive here, the balance, and the progressive pylon cam showing you he gets up and over before.
Against Saban's defense. And a half. Brooks off the right side. And he's still trying to push the pile forward. Dragged down about 3 to get off the field here and not let Texas move the chains and chew the clock, but they do that. First down, Jonathon.
Monster night, over 100 yards. Watch 80 get out in front to the left. Actually, it's zero get out in front, Sanders. Just shows you that he's a total package. Big night receiving, takes on Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Brooks off the right side. Look, you come into this place, and they're down to just one timeout, Alabama. So serious urgency to get the stop here as Brooks on second and long bounces it.
I think he's trusting Ewers. I think he's going to try to throw this ball and pick up the first to end the game. Or not.
Or they hand it off and pick up the first down and perhaps end the game. Brooks with a burst out there.
I think maybe Alabama's thinking the same thing. Look at this. You got it. Motion, DB running with him, nobody in the middle. Because of the formation, they put 6 defensive backs on the field.
The parting of the Crimson Sea, such that I don't
like it's the end of the world. It's not. You know, they got to fix a lot of things, but that's what you do. You know,
well, their schedule's filled with a lot of challenges, but to evaluate. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 7. Will they run it again? Yes, it's Brooks, and this time will be dragged down a couple of yards short.
2nd and 10, A.D. Mitchell at the bottom of the screen, now in motion. It's going to go to Brooks, running left side. Brooks patient. He's got a big hole up the middle, lowering the shoulder.
It's a run right there. You got your outside zone. Jonathon Brooks cuts it up. Gain of 12 right there.
JT Sanders key on that block too. Brooks weaving. Another large pickup on first down.
Mash mode, comeback, same play. Now it hits a little bit different. Jonathon Brooks makes 2 guys miss and then picks up more.
Keelan Robinson, no C.J. Baxter so far tonight. More toughness, right side. Brooks Big 3rd and 7. Going to play it safe. And go to Jonathon Brooks.
One that they can rely on late in games, too.
To Brooks. Christian Jones giving him a block, reverses field on this drive. Brooks, patient, hit short of the goal line, stood up.
Right at the nose of this defense, you see those defensive linemen and those linebackers making physical plays. That's what Coach Bowl was talking about, was the heart and soul about this Cowboy tough defense.
Because of those 4th down conversions on the touchdown drive, it was his yet to convert on a 3rd down. 2 key 4th down conversions setting up the Byron Murphy touchdown. That is Jonathon Brooks. Back to Brooks.
Before the start of the 3rd quarter, and he's out with a left knee injury, out here on crutches. All of his teammates coming up to him, patting him on the back. And
DJ Campbell now will get most of the snaps there. They do have young depth along this offensive line. So no CJ Baxter tonight. Brooks with a nice run, still up to the 40-yard line. Complete here in Austin, Texas. A pivotal 4th to come. Wyoming 10, Texas 10.
Running the football, we got to be able to stop the run defensively.
Tollivon. Last time out, Xavier Worthy electrified the place. Touchdown catch. Do expect to see CJ Baxter, true freshman from Florida, back in action next week for the Big 12 opener. Again, for Cole Hudson, who was knocked out of the game in the first half. 3rd and 1. Jonathon Brooks into the open field. One man. Do you have enough? Brooks, the stiff arm, still battling, coating the field inside the 10 to the 5. 1 yards of relentless running from Jonathon Brooks. Will he get the payoff in the pay dirt?
What a big hole right there. The offensive line able to give Jonathon Brooks some running room. Jonathon Brooks uses that stiff arm to be able to extend it, allow those 2 people to hit each other and put himself in.
Brooks tackled for a loss.
And that's one right there. Wish you could have back. Jonathon Brooks almost stays up, but unfortunately can't.
It was only a 32-yard return, even though I'm pretty sure he ran 80 yards reversing fields. Brooks staying up, Christian Jones trying to keep him moving forward.
So 2nd down and 16. Here's Jonathon Brooks getting the carry. No running room there.
The real point of emphasis to get off to a good one here.
In trouble in the backfield, and down he goes. A loss on the play of 2. Had a terrific season last year, but found out after the season he played 6 games with a broken hand. Brooks running right, breaks a tackle, has the corner at the 30, at the 20, inside the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Baylor defenders to Pater.
Well, you're going to see everything work down. You're going to see another block come inside. They wash everything down, and it's good vision, nice bounce. And Jonathon Brooks showing some speed as he hits the sidelines. Pressure, no one got to Ewers.
Quick snap, they go back to the ground, and Brooks bottled up after a gain of maybe 2 or 3.
I totally agree.
Set the Texas tight end record for catches last year with 54. Gonna run Brooks here, makes a sweet move in the hole. Dives down to the 35.
And he's actually really improved as a blocker, too.
Mackey Award finalist a year ago. Run it again here, and they get the first down with Brooks.
Chains.
Play 7 of this drive. Brooks another time. Wrapped up out in space.
Play action. Linebackers up. Middle of the field wide open.
Here's Brooks on the run. Down to about the 26-yard line. That hard work has really paid off early in the season. Ewers on the run. A throwback to Brooks. Nice catch. First down inside the 20. Breaks a tackle. Keeps his feet all the way down to the 7-yard line. 18-yard gain. It'll be 1st and goal.
boy, just kind of a boot action and screen to the backside. Outstanding one-handed grab by Jonathon Brooks.
Texas in Baylor territory. They got Byron Murphy, who had a touchdown catch last week. Defensive lineman, he's out there blocking, and he leads the hole for Jonathon Brooks, in for the touchdown. Brooks' second touchdowns for Texas, and they've blown this open.
With Byron Murphy, watch him just lead up right here, pave a hole. Jonathon Brooks, really nice block as well by Kelvin Banks. We haven't talked enough about this offensive line. It has just been excellent. Kelvin Banks, one of the best offensive saw from this Texas team in the first half.
On pace for 500 yards and on pace for giving up about 250, to your point about good complementary football. Trying to get the edge as Brooks pushed out around the 29 or 30. Here's Tom.
Concentration catch.
He had no catches last week. This week, 5 for 110 yards. And one of those catches on a pass thrown by Xavier Worthy. Quinn Ewers in the first half, 12 of 16. No touchdowns, no interceptions, 1 for 1 this half. Here's Brooks, and finishing the run.
But a big gain.
Brooks on the run. And it's a first down to the 21. That's now
ball with 4 minutes to go with a 4-point lead.
Well, not very often, obviously, that Ohio State and Notre Dame score.
They had all of their opponents, and Sark did not mix words. The goal is Arlington by the end of the season.
Brooks stiff-arming.
The offensive line of Texas getting pushed, and it's looking easy right now.
Brooks dives to about the 1. Second and goal from the 2. Brooks again, and he gets undercut there by Jones. Williams coming in the game. Christian Jones didn't look right on the Texas sideline there as they run Brooks, and Baylor avoids giving up another touchdown.
And he can also hurt you on the run. He's run for 3 touchdowns. Hands it off to Jonathon Brooks.
Big game today against quality receivers.
And that was actually Kobe Bryant.
Well coached as you'll find in all of college football.
Riley Leonard, terrific quarterback, and obviously Duke familiar with Sam Hartman, who transferred to Notre Dame from Wake Forest.
Carrying run pass and making it so difficult to defend when they have all their weapons started in the game.
Play fake to Brooks, and now a screen to Brooks. Breaks tackles and is out to the 47. Much, but Brooks is a playmaker.
And Steve Sarkisian's so good. I mean, just the misdirection. You fake the run, you think you have boot action the other way, and then boom, you go back to Brooks for a nice screen. And how about Brooks, the breaking of the tackles?
Soares is 8 out of 9 for 108. Brooks up the middle and surges ahead for a first down.
Number 0's helmet came off. Let's go out for 1 play.
And a great job there by the middle of the offensive line. Jake Majors, the center, had good, solid double team.
Straight passes without an interception back to last year. That was close. Mackey Award. A year ago, he and Sanders the likeliest to win it this year. Here's Jonathon Brooks. He may go. And they run him down from behind. Kobe Bryant trying to punch the ball out at the end. Unsuccessful, but did catch Brooks at the 8-yard line. 67 yards.
And great job there by the left side of the offensive line. You saw Hayden Connor pull out in front. You saw Jake Majors pull out in front. They did a really nice job of sealing off the edge, and Brooks goes right through for a huge gain. Almost gets stripped there on the back end by Kobe Bryant, but a good job. I actually don't know the answer.
They didn't give us the question in the meeting yesterday either. On first down, Jonathon Brooks. Wow. That's 8. Brooks again, nice bounce. He has great balance, and he is powerful as well. Had to wait patiently behind Bijan Robinson, one of the great running backs in Texas history, really one of the great running backs in recent college football history.
He's definitely an all-timer, so if you're waiting behind him and Roschon Johnson in his own right, an excellent back now playing in the NFL, but Brooks very capable, outstanding vision, and great top-end speed as well.
He got only 30 carries last year.
believe it was Austin Booker on the last play. Their numbers are tough to decipher. And Brooks on 3rd and 9 at Stadium in Midtown Atlanta. Brooks for a first down. 288 yards, but just the 13 points. Brooks with a flag down. Just on throws 10 yards or more in the air down the field. Jonathon Brooks.
His right-hand side, he slips out the back to the left for a nice gain.
And they come quickly to the line. Flags fly everywhere. Kevin Boitman, the referee, wasn't very busy.
12 players on the defense on the field at the snap. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
62 in his first interception of the season. Brooks! Goodbye. Jonathon Brooks. 54 yards for the Texas touchdown.
And just a great job up front. If you look at the double teams, you see a lot of misdirection, guys going across, but Brooks just seams it right up the middle. Just excellent work there by the interior of that offensive line, and the aggressive safety play of Kansas.
And Bean saw some room outside to the left. It just looked like it was very late to try to yank it away. And now Brooks looked at what he had in front of him, been convinced he was going to make it. Brooks ripping through. It's an 11-yard run.
Yeah, a similar play that they actually scored on earlier, just right downhill for Jonathon Brooks.
With that hole between the center and the right guard opening up, he has scored a touchdown on a catch against Wyoming. Leading away for Brooks. Huge hole. Touchdown, Texas.
And just another great job by the right side of this offensive line. You're going to see a lot of action out in front, and it's just a walk-in as they completely wash down the right side.
Longhorn went to Ohio State instead at the very last minute, August, right before his senior year of high school. Jonathon Brooks back in. They haven't been anywhere near the red zone. Their one long touchdown was 58 yards. The other one was on that bizarre fumble play. Started at the 46.
Breeze on the turf over here.
That's the home field advantage. Get your sideline on the side that gets in the shade first. Brooks
slowly gotten better and better, and now is starring here for one of the better offenses in the country.
And this time stopped for no gain.
Forward. It's Brooks. Short gain.
On every offensive lineman's worst fear.
On 3rd and 13, Ewers just flips a little fluttering pass to Brooks out of the backfield, who had Whittington playing in his 4th edition of the Red River rivalry. Makes a big play. Now Ewers, he's been harassed a lot early. Tried to flip it to Brooks, kind of a sidearm throw.
No flag.
It just takes one part of your body to avoid the penalty, and they do. And this is the kind of run that Brooks has executed a lot this season.
It's going fast.
Sooners defense not lined up, but they close down Brooks very quickly.
The line of scrimmage, think Texas would win that, but they have not been able to yet.
No, Brooks, not much room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Kansas.
It's an important game because it sets up a 2nd and 6, and now they give it to Brooks. Clock at 5. And they hand it off to Brooks, who makes a good burst, breaks a tackle. They try to punch it free. He won't let him, and he's tackled at the Oklahoma 30 by Gentry Williams.
Acting a throw, but watch the combination block up front. How about Robertson doing a good job of getting up to the linebacker connect?
Oklahoma had a chance to do the same and catch their breath before this 3rd and 7. Ball out quickly, one-handed grab made by Brooks, who fights near the first down. Right there at the marker.
Watch this, the one hand, like you said, and then to dive to try to pick up that first down.
39 yards, 2-back look here. It's Brooks behind the block of Robinson, running to the left. You just see the beautiful play design of Steve Sarkisian. Plenty of talent.
The Jackets are major bounce back. Hopefully they stay healthy.
Perennial bounce back.
Come on, man.
Ewers trying to get things going here. And down by 10 for the first time this season. Confidence and bringing serious pressure on the quarterback. Try to mitigate that with the running game, but
hurry.
Hand off, running right. Brooks makes a cut. Bangs into Oklahoma territory.
Mitchell get his hands on the football.
Brooks makes a cut, as he does so often, just finds room in the middle, falls.
Drive, and now they got a little bit of rhythm and momentum here.
Off the play fake, Ewers checks it down. Brooks again, makes a man miss, shows the strength, and he's down near the marker. Has completed his last 13 passes. Did have the fumble loss in the middle of that, but terrific rhythm throwing the ball. Another high percentage throw to Brooks. He said just get it to him in space and stop with the incompletion. Has given Texas a real chance, and Brooks turns the corner, bangs through tacklers, still running, powering down inside the 30.
Good job on this right side. Watch them work the double team and then climb up to those backers. Look at that hole. I mean, you're letting Brooks get downhill into the teeth of that defense with speed.
And first down, he tests the middle with Brooks, and that time he is stopped for no gain. There's a second down run. Brooks makes a cut, wrestled down by Billy Bowman to enhance the beat. Lining up in the backfield, and they hand it off to Brooks. Behind all that, they couldn't create.
But working around that, see all that size, no problem. He's going to get downhill and work around that. That's a great job by Kip Lewis, the redshirt freshman.
Redshirt freshman. He just threw his the fullback position. It's Murphy in front of Brooks. Takes the pitch, and they're trying to push the pile. They won't get there.
But watch this hit. There's sweat right there. But watch this collision right here. Instead of sitting back waiting, bang! He hits him and blew that play up. That's a heck of a job. The IU transfer.
They haven't gained an inch in 2 plays. Brooks again. And again, they've got him behind the line. Oklahoma.
You don't block this guy, you're not going to score running up the middle. Nobody picks up Stutzman, who's
a run of 17 straight completions.
Shown a lot of grit here. This game was a tough start for him in the offense.
Brooks stacked up. Williams had a big afternoon. Made the pick early. Now Brooks makes a cut in space. Brooks accelerates. Texas touchdown.
You got to win on the edge. Ogbo in number 80 at tight end. He's a glorified offensive lineman. Look at the patience and then be able to get upfield vertically. That is just Jonathan Brooks in a nutshell, and he points to that forearm of his, appreciating his late father.
Auburn, low kick.
I have safety support behind him.
Playing fast. Ewers looking to launch again, and now he'll just check it down. Brooks on the edge. Plows forward there at midfield.
Moving the corner. Now Dolby actually comes back into the game.
Brooks, patient, very patient. Finally will muscle right near the marker.
You're mixing up the tempos.
Brooks cuts forward. Ball just on the outer fringe of field goal range for this 3rd and 9. Brooks breaks a tackle. He's wrestled down inside the 30.
Back in for the Cougars. Shadozi Wanku is that big zero technique that can be a dominant force. And here on the edge and breaking free for a big gain, Jonathon Brooks.
Run support. Chicozy Wanku will be another guy in there, and Caldwell, number 93. Those 3 tandems will be the guys that have to stop that upside game.
Brooks wrapped up.
Run support. Chicozy Wanku will be another guy in there, and Caldwell, number 93. Those 3 tandems will be the guys that have to stop that upside game.
Brooks wrapped up. Whittington actually just disrupted the snap. Ewers could not find the handle.
Just a 3-man front.
Oh, they got away. Brooks got away. And he's going to have the first down, it would appear, at Houston -4, no points, and only 90 seconds off the clock. Look at that move by Jonathon Brooks. It truly is an embarrassment of riches. That
right again, but Alex Hogan, the field corner, Doug Belk, the defensive coordinator, throwing up some funky stuff.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
There goes Brooks again. He has the first down.
Do what he's there, Tim.
Big time. Time to heal really helped. That open date. Brooks on the check down, taking it out of the backfield down to the 42. Sarkisian, now in his 3rd season, seems to have built the kind of culture It's going to last a long, long time. As Brooks is stopped behind the line of scrimmage this time.
Pressure has got to come from those interior three.
Texas averaging 9.5 yards per play so far, and that's even after that stop after no gain.
And so he's going to try to hang on as long as he can.
Now, these Cougars are going to move around. I mean, Mike linebackers can look like Sam and Will many times over. Here goes Brooks with an opportunity to answer with great field position at their own 45. On the check down to Brooks, right out of the backfield, and ahead for 6, maybe 7 yards on first down. Screen that play too. Brooks and Baxter now in split backs, and they go with Jonathon Brooks. Good defense. Tries to cut it up and does get to about the 28-yard line. Malik Robinson. And right up the gut goes Brooks again.
Other than that, and we get to learn about these teams. Who are they made of? What they're made of.
Jonathon Brooks. A steady diet of that would probably help get this offense going. They want to rate.
I like this approach. Stay in a closed formation. If you do throw it, something really high percentage.
Brooks, turf monster, got him. Ewers is 19 of 21. Brooks bottled up. Brooks the setback. Ewers underneath, check down to Brooks, and Rikers doesn't.
Rushing 4.
Look out, underneath, a little middle screen to Brooks. Look out, number 24 can go. He's got the first down.
You can anticipate when they're going to run those types of plays, and Brooks, they're going fast here, Timmy.
Yes, they are, and this one is broken up beautifully. 2nd and 10. 12 personnel. They're all in tight. Ewers. Again, finding his man out of the backfield, Brooks. Jonathon Brooks. 1st and goal. Brooks stood up at about the 7. This week. We thought he might get some playing time. Murphy comes in for him, and that's Jonathon Brooks who takes the handoff.
Ball's overthrown. Not going to put too much on him. The bottom line is there he has to turn into a defender and stop that ball from being intercepted at all costs.
It is him at quarterback. Very athletic talent. Brooks. Jonathon Brooks cuts it back up and is stopped at the 48-yard line, gain of 5. We're back. Jonathon Brooks sets sail inside the 35. And they were looking to strip the ball from him.
Everybody's manned up. That extra body helps.
Now it's Brooks. He gets to the 2nd level so very quickly. Push him off. Brooks, nice little stutter step. And a hop, skip, and jump.
Hamilton will not. Hamilton goes over the top here. What a wonderful job of timing that thing up and catching nothing. Hamilton on the other end.
Texas going to run the ball here. Jonathon Brooks on first down. Busts it to the outside. And up to about the 40-yard line.
Xavier Worthy in this offense.
Got Gunnar Helm lined up in the backfield. You see him now motioning tight end. It's Brooks inside the 20. Inside the 15.
Yard gains. He's a real key piece to this Texas offense.
4th in the country in rushing yards per game. He'll get a touch here off the left side. Cuts it back into a wall of Cougar defenders. Murphy makes his first career start, and on 3rd down, going to throw underneath, and it's caught for a first down by Brooks. Out of see what they do here on 1st and goal from the 4. Going to run Brooks, and Brooks lunges and is in for the touchdown. His father passed away March of last year.
Well, boy, it's excellent movement off the right side. Christian Jones. They got Malik Agbo in as well, and DJ Campbell. They cleared out. And how about the effort, the toughness?
Keep it on the ground here with Brooks. Finds some running room inside the 20. And down near the 10 before the tackle is made.
I want to see a dose of Jonathon Brooks here.
And here it is on first down. And Brooks past the 30, stiff arming. Grabbed at the 32, but falls forward an additional couple yards. Wrestled to the ground.
This entire 2nd quarter.
Brooks again. Waits, darts forward, and gets a first down. Part of the plan all along to feed Jonathon Brooks, but you wonder if that had something to do with this as well.
I think without question. I love the patience. How about him just wait, stop, allow those blocks to set up and move forward and get the first down.
Fourth straight touch for Brooks. And rips through the arm tackle of Max Tooley out to the 40. There's 4 more yards for Brooks.
Oh, and he's coming off the field. Looks like he's kind of shaken up. Right arm looks a little gimpy.
He got dinged earlier in the game, too.
Heavy dose to the run game in the second half.
Makes things easier on Murphy. Though he's going to throw here on first down, checking it down to Brooks out of the backfield. And Brooks, boy, fearless that time, just runs through 2 defenders.
Into the open field.
Got to run Brooks here on second and short. Knock down
this thing.
All right, first down for Texas on its 21. Malik Murphy handing off here. And Brooks able to get a couple yards before he's brought down by Acera.
To the ground.
Brooks again finds a crease across the 30. Brooks past the 40. Brooks into BYU territory all the way to the 40-yard line. On for Brooks.
Well, it's going to be a zone to the left, zone here, and then we're going to see the bin back. How about the vision and burst by Brooks? Good blocking, working everything left. He sees that cutback lane, and then the acceleration through the hole. In the history of Texas football, we threw a couple on this graphic for you. Of course, you got to go with Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams. Wow, what an absolute superstar. My old teammate Cedric Benson, the late Cedric Benson. Deontay Foreman had that 2,000-yard season, and Bijan Robinson, man, was he special the last couple years here in Austin. And it feels like Jonathon Brooks right in line to be that next great Texas back.
Toted again here, gets upended, knocked off his feet.
Job with that running back room.
Brooks had 4 consecutive 100-yard games in the last week. He finished with 99 in that one. He's open here, makes the catch out in space. Down to the 20. Well, that was a great play by Malik Murphy to get rid of that. Gain of 17.
With Jonathon Brooks. And it's a good find by Malik Murphy as Jonathon Brooks just leaking out. Big hit in there, hops up.
Murphy, big guy, 240 pounds, 6'6". Brooks off the right side. Again, lowers the shoulder up. Third down and 12 for Murphy. First collegiate start, only 8 attempts coming into today. Throws it out in space to Brooks, who stays in bounds, lowers the shoulder into the end zone for the touchdown.
What an exclamation point on this game for Jonathon Brooks. Looks like he might have stepped out right there around the 2-yard line.
Not 4th and goal. They can still get a first down at the 1, so let's see where he went out.
Take a look at this stiff arm here before he goes out. Sarah, we were just talking about, but just bam, just stiff arm him right to the ground. As he runs through Garrett, tough to tell with that angle.
Did look like the 2, though. If he did go out, it looked like the 2, which would mean it'd be 4th and a yard.
Oh, that's close. It's very close.
Again, almost impossible from that angle to tell.
After further review, the runner was out of bounds with the ball at the 2-yard line.
So
it'll be 4th down at that spot.
And 24.
It's going to be Brooks. And, boy, I don't think he got it.
And Brooks 5 yards away from the century mark.
Again, Brooks has been outstanding. He'll get it here. And out to about the 19. Although he's been banged up a couple times and looks to be maybe shaken up here. So C.J. Baxter will come in. Brooks is at 98 yards.
The outside, I tell you, they've got a plethora. That's right. Of players that they can get the ball to.
And this time they'll hand it to Jonathon Brooks, looking for a hold. No enthusiasm about him. 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a handoff. Jonathon Brooks.
And I think up top, Lee is in on the tackle, number 8, and then watch Clifton, 31. Bam! I tell you what, this team is physical.
Down at 8 at the 45. Murphy with the handoff straight ahead. Brooks with room, first down. Out of the 7-yard line. Murphy gives it to Brooks straight ahead.
He can say that. Brooks shaking up again, though, for Texas. Second time we've seen him have to come off after a carry.
2nd and 5 at the 34. Brooks Patient. Man, what a burst.
Brooks is really good, yes, but watch the safety in the back. See the safety all the way back there? That's the post safety that Coach was talking about. Gus, when those safeties are not in the run fit, in the run defense, Texas will be able to run the ball.
Intercepted. Inside the 5 by Parrish. And Parrish brings it back. Nobody even in the vicinity. First down and 10 at the 41. They'll hand it off. Brooks with a lane. Brooks down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 20. It's him out of play.
This is a great job by this left side of the offensive line, because what it allows Brooks to do is just find the hole. I mean, look how big you can drive a truck through there. That's a terrific left tackle, Kelvin Banks' job.
First down at the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff. Brooks stop and start with gain. But how about Steve Sarkisian? This team, this is his 3rd year, looks so different than the team we saw prior to his arrival.
They're so much different at the line of scrimmage physically, and now what they can do is both create big plays, which you've seen, all these explosives, and they have the ability to win the line of scrimmage, which you've seen on the defensive side, holding Kansas State to only 32 total yards. It's just so much better than it was 3 or 4 years ago.
On 2nd and 16, Brooks again, and he can't wiggle through that tackle.
The quarterback room, Malik Murphy, you've still got Arch Manning. You're right, it is an embarrassment of riches.
3rd down and 4. Brooks follows his block, and he will not pick up the first down. Jonathan Brooks now in the game. Needs some touches. They give it to him, and he's tracked down. So a big 3rd down and 12 after the loss of 2. Murphy, flags everywhere. Murphy to Brooks, breaks the tackle. Brooks still running. And they blow it dead. First down and goal at the 5-yard line. Jonathan Brooks in the backfield. And they'll give it to him. Brooks, touchdown, Texas. Just like that. Mitchell, 5 catches, 105 yards and a touchdown. And they'll hand it off to Brooks, looking for the first. He has it. Brooks with a burst, still on the move. Nice stiff arm. Jonathan Brooks.
And then Brooks does a great job of getting to the right, and then he gets back right behind that hole in the offensive line. Terrific job on that left side. I'm telling you, Kelvin Banks, number 78, is one heck of a player, and Brooks just continues to dominate and gain yards.
On first down, this time it's Brooks, and he will not get back, or he may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Will lead.
There, won national championships there, and knows that so many teams have crumbled in the 4th quarter.
Brooks, and Brooks
late on the road in Austin.
First down and 10 to the 25, and they'll run it with Jonathan Brooks. Brooks still moving.
It's a run game for the Longhorns.
Brooks looking for the first down, and
fumble.
A fumble. Does Kansas State have it again? Holy Chicago, they do! 2nd down and 9. Hands it off again. And it's Brooks who squeezes
the chains.
3rd down and 3. Murphy, here's the pitch. Brooks squares his shoulders and gets the first. It's his 5-yard gain.
Well, what I love is you run behind your best offensive lineman. Who is that? That's Kelvin Banks. He gets out on the edge, sets the edge, and then it's about the power from Brooks and complete earlier in this drive.
2nd and 10 at the 43. Here's Brooks. Breaks a tackle. Brooks on the move. And a flag on the play.
Gets to the quarterback, and it's a conversion.
Gain of 16. First down. Brooks breaks a tackle and gets forward.
Came dangerously close to missing 1 point after already today towards the left. They botched one of the snaps, as you mentioned, and now they're going to have to take their timeouts. It's all about ball control here.
And ball security for Texas. Here's Brooks. Jonathan Brooks.
First down, going to hand it off to Jonathan Brooks. No running room. Grabbed by the middle linebacker, Jamoy Hodge. Ida
business for Joe Gillespie in this defense.
Here's Brooks again. And up to about the 32-yard line. They want to get Worthy more involved. Just 9 catches the last couple games. They're going to run Brooks here on 1st and 10. Out past the 45 to the 47.
Week, you see a lot of Shad Banks, Jamoy Hodge at linebacker tonight.
Here's Brooks again, and he's dumped at midfield. Brooks on 3rd down, gets popped at the point of attack. Hour 2 weeks ago when we were in Austin. Ewers off play action, just his 3rd pass attempt, hitting Brooks out in space. He's very dangerous. He's past the 40. Brooks into TCU territory. Inside the 30, inside the 20. Brooks stumbles, hits the pylon, and he's down at the 1-yard line. The 4-yard catch and run by Jonathon Brooks.
Well, this is all set up by Kelvin Banks Jr.'s initial block. And then it's off to the races. Good blocking down the field. Jonathon Blue gets a nice block. And Jonathon Brooks, almost a touchdown. Huge, huge play. Texas offense.
So 1st and goal from the 1 for Texas. It'll be Brooks, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
What could have been just a massive play for TCU gives Texas the ball back.
Here's Brooks between the tackles.
Rebound throw.
45-yard pass play. Come back with the run. Brooks trying to get the edge. And a nice tackle.
So a veteran leader of this team can't make that mistake.
Here's Brooks. Falls down at the 24. When Ewers went down. 2nd and 3. Here he is again. Nice cutback. And Brooks inside the 20 down to the 18 for Texas in the red zone. Brooks getting another carry. Hodge is there, wraps him up. But again, Brooks falling forward, getting... Yep, Brooks on the cutback. And
catch up with you after this play.
All right. Here's Jonathon Brooks, and nothing there. Gobbled up by 9 after the 1-yard gain by Brooks. Play fake, Ewers setting up. Gonna throw it back to Brooks. This one for a big play in the first quarter, but TCU defends it much better this time. Abe Kamara. Obviously different year, different teams. Brooks grabbed at the ankles. That was enough to slow him down. Come anybody this year at Alabama week 2. Alabama looks like a championship contender the way the Tide have played lately. Here's Ewers throwing again, this time Brooks. And in of 11.
When the protection is there all day for Quinn Ewers to survey the field. It's a 3-man rush. And really Worthy the last option on his progression. And he zings it over just over the fingertips of Josh Newton.
Now they're going to run Brooks inside the 15. Brooks busting it to the outside. Inside the 5. Heading for the pylon. And in. Touchdown, Texas. Saw him hit the pylon there, and it's 25-6.
And he's in. Foot stays in, reaches out, hits the pylon. And it's this Texas offense cashing in after the takeaway from their defense. And boy, closing out this first half with an exclamation point. This Texas offense all season. And you're going to see here once again, it's just patience by him. He's going to start here, and he's going to work his way into the end zone. He's going to allow his blocks to set up. Simple zone blocking. The slight hesitation and the vision in the open field as he gets into the end zone. Takeaways are great, but what do you do with the takeaways after the Terrence Brooks interception? Point.
Tom, you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. And again, to do that against Utah's defense, another impressive outing.
Quinn Ewers handing off to Jonathon Brooks on 1st down, gets good yardage. So you look at the most rushing yards by underclassmen in Texas history, and obviously they've got an incredible running back history. Brooks right there with him.
Also the receiving yards, though. He's well over 300 yards receiving is also in the season. And there's a chance that he could close in on close to 2,000 total yards. You have to close strong, but man, he's been great for this offense. There's a nice run here.
Yep, the cutback. And out to the 30.
Greens, and now he's got the full complement as a wide receiver.
And you saw that compared to what TCU's receivers have done as a group. Here's Brooks straight ahead out to
distance themselves from the Frogs, and TCU can come up with another stop. They're right back in this ball game.
Quinn Ewers back after missing the last 2 games. Hands it off. Brooks. And he's thrown forward.
Scored on us. All right, now we're just going to line up and run it right down your throat.
And see if you can stop it. They haven't yet. Run it again. This time to the outside. Brooks upended. So he had the tiebreaker with a win over Texas. Brooks again. Keeps the feet moving. Gets the first down. At the 38, Perry with the tackle. And Brooks is hurt. Oh, man.
The offensive line doing a nice job, but right now, focus on Jonathon Brooks on the sidelines.
He was on all fours, Dusty, and crawled off the field. He's had such an amazing year. And as good as Worthy and Sanders and Ewers are, Brooks might be the offensive MVP for Texas this year. He's hurt. A developing story with Jonathon Brooks crawling off the field after a tackle by Mark Perry and being helped into the tent. Hard to tell if it was on the plant or on the tackle by Perry on that right lower leg. And don't know if it was when the right foot planted or when Perry had a hold of that leg and pulled him to the ground, but he got off the field as quickly as he could and on all fours.
33, 281, a couple tuds.
There you go.
That's what a good teammate does right there. If I can't go, give me your bling.
Give me everything you got. Love it.
Yep. I think in the Rose Bowl, some of that bling got stolen, so I'm going to just wear all your bling. I'll wear it right around my neck, and we're not going to have to worry about it going anywhere.
Since 2009, the last time they won the conference title. And they played for the national championship that year. They came into this conference by winning the championship in 1996. Quinn Ewers, living a dream, leads them out of the conference with a championship. And it's Jonathon Brooks who put enough of his uniform on just to be on the field for the championship game. What a smart and classy gesture by Steve Sarkisian for the great running back.